Welcome back, guys. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the channel, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Want to have you in the discussion, but today we're going to get into more and more Dogecoin. All right, exciting update as it relates to what they are doing as it relates to the Dogecoin Foundation being created. All right, and then also I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit broadly about as we enter 2023 where Doge is headed. So hit that subscribe button if you have not done so, and let's get down into it. All right, so as we can see right now on the crypto bubbles, you can see the market overall is having a nice, strong day into the green. All right, Dogecoin up almost 4% on the day. Solana doing really well, and you can see all of our favorite altcoins doing well and kind of following suit as it relates to where we see Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, so Doge up 3.7% into the green. Basically, retaking some of these losses that we saw to close out 2022. All right. But let's get into this article and talk to you guys what is going on with the Dogecoin Foundation creating a core development fund with $5 million Doge, right? I'm sorry, 5 million Doge, not dollars, tokens. Okay. So this Dogecoin Foundation has created a core development fund, according to a blog post shared on Twitter on the day. Okay, so this is how they ended 2022, and it is important because this has been a controversial topic as it related to 2022, where a lot of back and forth were brought up within the community on where these funds and the claims that the fund was being used to cover foundation expenses, and basically that the funds were sold to hedge against the predicted price crash, which eventually happened. Okay, so within the community, there's been a lot of backlash as it relates to this, and it is important to note, not just looking at the catalysts and all of these factors that are causing Doge, and we're rooting for Doge to go higher, but as investors, as part of the community within Dogecoin, we need to know what's going on behind the scenes, because these are ultimately factors that can impact the price one way or another. Okay, so let's get into this article. We're going to talk briefly about what is going on. All right, so as this is all implied, the fund will support core development activities on the network. Okay, so the current core developers and signatories of the Dogecoin Foundation board will manage it. All right, so this foundation is disclosing that it had funded the multi-sig addresses with 5 million Dogecoins. All right, and this has 5 custodians within those core developers and members of the foundation. So to have a transaction carried out, you need to have at least 3 signatories on board to execute that transaction. All right. So now, when we talk about the previous backlash, the process was formally employed with a famous tip jar, right? So nobody really cares about that. However, the link between the 5 million Doge fund and the 5 million Doge Foundation, there was a rumor that they took the tip jar at the end of the last year to cover this foundation expenses in January of 2022. Okay, so that was the controversy within the community because that was funds that were reserved for funding the core development activity by itself. Okay, so the lead project, the product lead, Timothy Stebbing, denied these claims that the fund was used for foundation expenses, and asserted that the funds were sold to hedge against the expected price crash, which actually happened. Okay, so that is basically kind of interesting that a community fund that was a foundation, if you will, was actually used to cover a loss that was expected broadly across the markets. So that sparks my interest in knowing that what these developers and the community within this foundation, kind of what their MO was when they did this. Because if the crash was expected and you're injecting funds that basically does not need to be injected, you're basically just allowing certain people to manipulate the chart and liquidate these funds, if you will, through actual crypto transactions. And having that inside knowledge kind of just raises my eyebrows to see what actually happened in this situation. So I don't know if it's been fully investigated or if there was any wrongdoing. I'm just kind of speculating in my own head what I think possibly people could use as a way to exploit this situation. However, if somebody in such of the Dogecoin Foundation product you know, I personally don't think they would have any kind of means to doing so, because if you're part of this foundation, you probably believe in the longevity of Dogecoin and you want what's best for the token and its community. So that's something I wanted to share with you guys on the Dogecoin front. All right. So we have seen a strong start to 2023. We need to just keep more certainty in the market and keep impacting the charts in a positive manner. Okay. So let me know down below what you guys think about the Dogecoin Foundation. Is this good for the longevity of Dogecoin? I also want to share with you guys, thank you for watching, and let's start this 2023 in a positive light. And please hit that subscribe button. More Dogecoin to follow and to come in the next coming days. But thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next video.